25th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now,
Yeah.
Black Ink Radio.
What's up? Welcome to another edition of Black Ink Radio. I'm your host, Rich Mo. We got Beau'joli in the building. I ain't want to say that wrong, because it seems like but Beau'joli, right? Really pretty name. So how you been? How you doing?
Doing great.
You doing great?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
you
actually what?
I said, how about you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm always good, you know. I'm just happy. I'm a happy person.
Right.
All right. So you don't live in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I live here.
Oh, you do?
I'm from North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I just see you doing a lot of traveling. Plus, I met you through who I met you through, so I thought y'all might have both lived. Thought you lived in L.A. as well.
Nah, I visit there.
So you're originally from North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and for those that don't know, she's a music artist. You know, dope music, dope individual. I met her in the studio. You know, I heard some of the input you was giving, and I kind of liked your vibe. You know, she was very cool. You know, couldn't wait to hear her music. So how long you been doing music, and what inspires you?
I started in church, so I would say just the energy of music was always touching to me. My family sung a bunch of groups. We had a lot of music groups in our family, male groups, female groups. So it was just something that I took to and kind of touched me, and I kind of took it and ran with it. I don't know exactly the age, but it was very young when I started.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you like me. My family had a few musical people. I get it. I get it. And you say you're really from North Carolina, right?
Greenville.
Were you doing music there, or did it start when you came here?
I was doing music there. I've been doing music my whole life. Traveled with David Payton. He wrote Good Man Is Hard to Find.
Yeah.
And he had this play called Behind the Pulpit. So me and my sisters was like his background singers for a while. Then I went to college. And then I just couldn't stop writing and singing. So I was like, I'm going to just pursue my music career. And I did. I started in Charlotte doing that. And then I moved to Atlanta.
Okay. So how would you categorize your music if you had to put it in a type of music? Or what would you call it?
I would call it like soul pop, R&B. It's kind of hard to kind of put me in one category.
Right. I feel the same about mine. Yeah. That's why I said if you had to.
I could come up with my own category. Outside of all of it, it would probably be that. But
soul pop.
Yeah, well, I've heard soul pop. As a category for that too, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You gotta put it in separately, but you can put more than one genre when you release your album.
Okay. So now, like I said, I see you in the studio, so you obviously can write all types of music, though.
Right.
Because the dude you was helping, he was definitely not soul or
No,
pop.
But I like doing stuff like that because I like to, step outside my comfort. I like doing different things and stuff like that. It's kind of what I do, so that's why I'm like, as long as the energy high and it's great, I can do something with it.
All right. What's your recording style like? Like when you're in the studio, do you? Because I seen the way he was recording. He's more like he just goes in and just keeps going until he gets what he wants. Are you similar to that, or you like to actually write it and plan it out? Like when you go to the studio, do you have your song done?
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes I can go in there and I can go right at it, and then sometimes I could be home and I just want to write or have something on my mind, and I'll listen to a beat and I already have it structured before I go into the studio. So it just depends. I can kind of do both, because when I was with him, it was definitely on the spot type. Man,
I'm sitting there like,
it was on the spot. I was like, okay, well, let's just
he was like, he said, he turned around, he said, Rich, you want to do a song? I was like, no. That's not how
on the spot with him.
That's not how I record. Like I feel like, I like to plan it, you know what I'm saying? Not really plan it. Like, I could have sat there and wrote something, but I feel like the way he was moving, it would have just dragged, and he looked like he just like to keep moving.
Right.
Did y'all end up doing a song that night? Oh, yeah, I did.
We did 1.5, and then I went back Sunday, and we did another one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't even get to hear the joint that you did with him. But, yeah, that is just, I like to... You know what I mean? I have to be in the mood. I ain't go there for that. I came in just to, you know what I'm saying, to see what's going on. Yeah. All right. Do you have any projects out previously before the one that I know of?
Yes, I have one called Mind Going Crazy.
Mind Going Crazy. Nice.
And outside of that, it's been singles, like little just things I just want to
So,
release.
Mind Going Crazy, is there a whole direction you went in with that, or is it just, because that's a dope-ass title, so I'm trying to figure out, was it like was that the theme of the album, or is that just like, just how you felt at the moment?
Both, I would say. Like normally when I do my projects, I go through life experiences and stuff like that, or I take from my friends' experiences and then I create records. And then when I get to a point where I feel like, or the spirit will be like, it's time to release something, I go back and listen to everything I recorded, and sometimes it tells a story. So then at that
happens sometimes without even trying.
Right. It always happened without me having to try. It just always seemed to align that way. So then by the time I want or decide to release it, then the title will come. And then I can see how it all came together. Like, wow, I didn't even expect it to be this way. So I kind of like go with the flow of the universe, and like when things and timing go, that's how I move. But Mind Going Crazy was definitely that was a dope project too. I like that one too.
Right, I gotta go back and listen to that one. I like the concept of what you're saying. Like, I like when things fall together on their own.
Exactly.
Because it's always a beautiful thing.
You
feel what I'm saying?
And it helps you to like not stress so much about things not coming together. It's just about staying true to yourself and staying consistent, and then eventually it's gonna align for you.
Facts.
You just gotta take it really one day at a time and not try to predict every little thing, because you'll drive yourself crazy.
Okay. Let's go to one of your songs real quick so we can bring them up to speed.
Okay.
I got what's it called? Fallen? Yeah, introduce that for 'em.
Talk about the reason behind writing it, or?
I mean, we could do that after if you want. I just want you to introduce it. You let them hear it first, so they can understand what you're talking about when you tell them about why you wrote it, whatever.
Okay, this is my single, Falling, off my project Break.
Let's get into it.
No more thoughts to keep me coming back. I lost the touch that makes me want to stay. Your kiss don't touch my soul anymore. It's not even my fault. You abused the love I gave. I warned you, I expressed myself, almost lost myself. It was too much just to be there. It was never enough, 'cause you can't trust. I'm expecting something that you're refusing to give. I'm hoping your heart will heal and be willing. Almost lost myself, reaching for love that's so far out of reach. And I know I'm not falling. I'm not falling.
That was nice. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that. So you can sing. You feel me? Okay, so now you can tell them. Sang. That's that church stuff. Now you can tell them what was the, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but what was behind that song? Like, what was you write? What made you write that song? How was you feeling?
I was loving someone that couldn't love me back, and but before I knew what narcissism is, I didn't even know that was a trait or a character trait until after I got out of the situation and I started speaking to different people about what I was going through, and it was like, well, I think you was kind of loving a narcissist. I'm just like, well, what's that? So when I researched, I'm just like, okay, cool. I feel like in that situation, because it was like at first it was all good, and then they hit you with the whole trauma and why they can't love you, or like why they are going through reasons why they can't give you the love, and it's like, okay, but you did it at first, so why you can't give it to me now? And then it's like, I thought that I was like helping the person. I was like, okay, well, maybe if I just show them this, because they never seen it before, had it before, they could love me back or give it to me back, but it just never happened. So then I wrote that song based off of basically coming out of the love bomb and being like, I'm not falling for you, and then explain why I wasn't falling.
That's deep.
Yeah.
What and what would be the definition? Because we was just in my last show, we was just talking about narcissists. What would be the definition of a narcissist?
I would basically say someone who's went through a very traumatic experience when they were kids. So like they skipped this emotional development that they don't get, and then it's like they don't ever feel that void. So it's like they can't give you something that they don't have. I don't know if it's possible to heal a narcissist. I feel like it's possible to do anything, if you ask me, but it takes a lot of therapy and them facing themselves, which a lot of them don't, because they can't be alone. They don't like to be alone. So, and most of the time they surround themselves with the same type of people. So if you want to change as a person, you got to start with changing the people around you, unless the people around you are already where you want to be or are on a different level and where you want to go to.
Right.
But for the most part, it just required a lot of change. But I would say people that went through traumatic experiences, that never received the right companionship, love, shown the right affections to where they can't give it to someone. It's uncomfortable to them because they never felt it before. So it's like putting a person who speaks Chinese in a place people who speak English, they ain't gonna understand it.
Never understand it, right?
Yeah. So,
okay, that's deep, yeah. Because they was trying to say slave owners was narcissists, because the definition is, not being sensitive to other people's issues, not trying to take, no type of criticism, and just being needing a lot of self-admiration. It's just that the definition of it is just like really broad, and if that definition is true, it's like most people in the world are narcissists.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, we all kind of like have a little bit of the trait, but I think it's just when it's like, it's a balance. So it's like when it's taken over, like when your ego is like way bigger than you mistake yourself for your ego,
right?
And rather than your ego is here to assist you. Your ego is taking over you, so now you don't even know who you are.
Right.
And there are different versions of narcissists too. It's not just one.
Right.
So it just depends on which category they fall in.
Wow. So do you see yourself, does that alter how you date now after this person? Or do you still feel like if someone came to you in a certain way, you still try to save them?
It definitely changed how I date now. I mean, I want to definitely take it slower. I feel like, because I'm the type of person, I just be like, I'm jumping all in, and I'm not doing that anymore.
What's your sign for the people?
I'm a Leo.
A Leo, okay.
Aries, Moon, Libra, rising. So.
Right. There's a Leo over there too.
See?
Bunch of Leos around.
No, she's a Taurus.
I was talking about her. You're a Leo, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, tripping. Right. You say you want to be? No, you don't. Leo's, never mind.
Yeah, whatever.
Y'all
We're
cool.
all different.
Yeah, y'all cool. Yeah, everybody's individual.
Different. Yeah,
Everybody's
their
individual.
own individual and how you was raised.
Yeah, that's true. But y'all have traits. Let's just say that.
Yeah, we have them certain ones that's just with all of us. So
Oh man,
I feel like that's just like
So, question, right? All right. So, as far as dating, because they want to know, and we have to ask, are you dating right now?
No.
Single.
I just got out of it.
Oh, how old was that?
April.
Oh, you just got out of it. So that song is fresh.
No, that song was written last year.
Oh, from someone else.
No, the same person.
Oh, and you ain't really but you felt.
Yeah, I felt it coming already, so I was kind of like.
No. Let's be real here.
I'm
gonna let you hold that for a second.
It was swinging last year.
Last year, you knew what it was, but you stuck it out.
I was trying to. I know. I was like, all right. It's when I learned and I started studying about how it go. I was like, dang, I really was in a trance for a second because you get the space and then you're like, okay, well, we had this space, so maybe this person see it, so we can try again. I don't give up easy.
No, that's good.
But when I do, I do.
It's over.
Yeah.
Well, let's give you a round of applause for getting up when you're supposed to.
Yeah.
So.
It ain't gonna take me that long next time.
But all right, so when the song was playing, you was in a trance.
Pretty much.
Does that song take you there?
Yeah, it takes me back to that moment, but it don't get me stuck there. Just
no, I get that. Because normally, while I show people videos, I also show you in the corner. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I'm not going to do that because you was just like, I was like, damn, she's right back there. Is he hitting you? You need help?
Yeah, definitely.
Call 911. Nah, but I ain't going to do that because you seem like you was really in it. All right, so for the next, we're not trying to make you rush into anything. But, you do have fans. So I want to ask serious questions. I like to play games. You know what I'm saying? Not in real, whatever. I like to play games, so we're going to play a game. All right, so do you like them? It's just preference. I know that you might, it might sway. It doesn't matter. This is your preference, okay? That doesn't mean that if you're not what she says she is, she might not give you a chance. Okay, so light or dark?
Middle.
We're not playing the safe game here. You got to have some sort of preference. Dark. Okay, cool. Tall or short? Tall. Fit or not fit? Fit. Street smart or book smart?
Both.
Okay, you can say I'll accept that.
I didn't know that. I would have said both on a lot of them.
No, it ain't that because no. I
think it's about the spirit of the people. Not
I know, but the preference just means all right. You can love somebody, but you can still say all right. I do prefer this. So do you prefer street or book? I would love people to be both because it's best of both worlds. Mm-hmm. But if you had to pick one, that's what this is about.
Oh, okay. So I can't say both.
No.
Okay.
Book or street?
Street.
I knew it. See? I'm telling you, it'd be the good girls that be wanting.
I mean, cause street you can kind of go into it with the books and stuff. It's like book is kind of. I feel like it's a little bit more limited than street.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like
and plus, we live in the streets.
Like,
so
you can learn a lot in the streets that you.
You can learn a lot in the streets that you can't learn in the books. That's true. Yeah. All right. So, tatted or not tatted? This is Black Ink. Tatted up.
Yeah.
Tatted up.
That's because I got a lot.
All right. So I see you got the colorful dreads. Do you like those type of dudes? Sorry. I'm sorry, people. That's not dreads. It's like twists. Yeah, okay. So do you like the dreads, braids, or like a low cut? It don't matter.
No matter. If I had to choose,
natural.
Mm-hmm.
But all three of those could be natural.
Yeah, they could. I don't want the braids though.
You don't want the braids?
No braids.
All right, cool. All right, so do you have any tattoos?
I do have a lot of tattoos.
A lot? Can you count? Oh, we passed that point.
We passed the point.
What was your first tattoo, and is it embarrassing?
My first one was Laugh Now, Cry Later.
Oh, you got the cliche.
Yeah. I was like 17. And I kind of did it because they told me I couldn't do it type of thing.
Right.
But I was also feeling that way too because I felt like every time I would be really happy about something, it's just something gonna go bad. Yeah.
Life be like that.
Yeah. So I was like, I feel like that's just a balance of everything, keeping it all together. So that's why that was my first one.
Okay. What artist are you inspired by? Whitney? Mm-hmm. Good answer. Have you worked with any art? Oh, no, that's not. What was the best? Like, I need you to tell me about two artists. Who was the best artist you've ever worked with in the studio, vibe-wise and creative-wise? It could be anybody. Like
anybody, not.
It don't matter, no celebrity. Anybody. Everybody out there, everybody need to be picked up sometimes. You know, you
Right.
probably
My
get some
homegirl, her name is Brooklyn Bree.
Brooklyn Bree.
Yeah, she's really dope.
Shout out to
She's
Brooklyn
a rapper.
Bree.
We create like the most. We had the most chemistry and vibes on a bunch of records together. Just be like this, but it's like sometimes we be going through the same thing, and we can write something really fast. Sometimes
And she sing or she rap?
She's a rapper. She's from New York.
Oh, so y'all got the same type. Y'all, it's like y'all, you sing, she rap. It's like y'all.
Right.
It's dope. I like that chemistry.
Yeah.
All right. So and what about the So that was the vibe and the chemistry. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
you give her both.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So what artists would you want to work with? Like, do you have a bucket list of artists that you might want to work with?
Yes.
And they could also be people we might not know or people we know.
I want to work with Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars. That's a nice one. Why Bruno?
I like his energy. I feel like we can make something real dope together. Like just the way he come off, like the way he just deliver his records, what he talk about, his energy. I was like, yeah, we could definitely. I could tell we could probably match if we was to create some great.
Anybody else?
R. Lennox.
Who?
R. Lennox.
R. Lennox? Sorry. I'm probably going to be embarrassing myself. I don't know who that is.
That's what I just said.
It ain't you, it's me.
Oh.
I just don't know who that is. I'm in a box. I've been in a box.
Shea butter, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right. Whoever that is. I almost said he. I don't even know if that's a he or she. Yeah, I'm sorry. I listen to me. You know what I'm saying?
Tiana Taylor.
Nice. I know who that is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's from New York.
Yeah.
Right. You ever been in New York? Mm-hmm. Wonderful place.
Yeah, it's nice.
I love New York. She's from New York.
Oh, you from New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, New York nice. I performed out there with Bree, actually.
Oh, for real? We have performed at?
Some venue she was asked to perform at, and we performed our project called, what's it called? Girls something. I don't know.
And what's this new project you got that you showed me the cover to?
The new one that's coming out is called The Breakup. The one that I sent you the album is called Break.
Oh, so you got 3 of them.
No, it's 2. The album cover I sent to you is called Break. The one that's coming out is called The Breakup.
The Breakup. And the one you did previously is called...
Mind Going Crazy.
That's 3.
Yeah, that's 3.
That's why I said 3 of them.
Yeah, it's 3.
So The Break is something that happened... when you dropped that?
I dropped that one in March this year.
Okay, and when is The Breakup coming?
Top of next year.
What was the first one called again?
Mind Going Crazy. Mind
Going Crazy. So, are you trying to mimic a relationship, or did you realize that that's what you were doing?
No, I didn't realize it. I told you it just be falling together.
Yeah, because that's dope. So, you got Mind Going Crazy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Then you have a break.
Yeah. And
then the breakup.
Right. But Mind Going Crazy wasn't based off this last situation.
I don't think it was either. I'm just saying the way they flowing.
The way they flowing, yeah, that's how
you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not saying that they was together. Mm-hmm. So you did have a break and then a breakup? That's how it went?
Mm-hmm. I had a break and then the breakup happened.
So the break didn't help?
The break did because I had to break and able to get to the breakup part.
Oh, so you had a break to break up.
Right.
I thought normally breaks help you get back together.
Mm-mm. Not with them, but them.
Not with a narcissist.
No.
Okay, with a break, you just giving him a chance to.
And it don't never get anywhere new. Like you think it do, but that's just I feel like the high of going back but it just gets worse.
It's that roller coaster.
Yeah, it just.
What advice would you give somebody else in a situation like that?
I would say run.
Run.
Mm-hmm.
What was his sign?
Taurus.
All right. And what advice would you give any artist as far as, for their career or anything that you've learned on the way?
Just keep going and being you and stay true to you.
Okay. Have you had anything happen that you would try to warn an artist about? Like to try to, let them know? Because a lot of artists, as artists, we go through a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And the thing I like to do the most is try to warn artists about things I went through so they don't have to go through it. Mm. You feel what I'm saying? So is there anything that you would warn artists about?
Watch what people do rather than what they say. Because people can talk all day, but if their words don't match their actions, then let it go.
Right. That's crazy because honestly, that should go without saying. But the problem is as people, we want to believe
Right,
what we're
and we
being
make
told.
excuses for it, but we cannot. It's just zero tolerance for it. Either they're gonna do what they say they're gonna do, or they ain't. Other than that, they'll just be wasting your time.
That's a fact. And there's a lot of that in Atlanta. A lot of people selling dreams.
Yep.
I know you probably thought
They
when I
make
said,
money
"Oh,
off
let's
of
do
it,
an
too.
interview,"
They make
you was
good
like,
money
"Eh."
off of it too.
Huh?
No, I didn't think that.
Oh, okay.
Because I met you. At
Yeah.
spot, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, well, he said that he was gonna set it up. So when he didn't, I thought, okay, maybe it was only gonna go through him or whatever. So I didn't know if I should have reached out or not with what we talked about.
Oh no. Once he brought me there and we spoke, that was it.
Oh,
One
okay.
thing I like about him is he don't get in the way. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like he told me he wanted me to come meet you. I came there and met you, and
Right.
that was, he just stepped out the way. Like, all right, there you go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
he hit me. He said, "Well, I'm gonna set it up." So I was like, "Okay, cool." But when it didn't happen, I was like, "All right, maybe y'all got busy or something or whatever." But when he hit me up, I was like, "Oh, I might as well go ahead and get it then."
Right. Yeah.
But I would have hit you up a long time ago if I knew that.
Yeah, you could have. That whole experience was nice. That studio was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
You know, shout out to Akon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, which one? Because it was a couple of them.
He did have like.
It was a couple of them. Like
three of them in
that
one area.
that one we was in was just like a studio.
That was just like a suite, right?
Then
the
when
guest house or something.
Right, I don't know, because I know when you come out to that main one, there was music coming out of there too.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple along the back.
Yeah, on the back side, yeah.
I'm like, God damn, you just got houses around houses. You know what I'm saying?
It was nice.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he was right at the entrance though.
What you mean?
When you go into the community.
The community, yeah. It's like as soon as you drive in, you get to this nigga crib, and it's just like cribs.
Right.
You go in, his houses everywhere. That shit was like a mini community.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was nice, man.
Definitely goals, dreams, sex.
Yeah, and it's nice that, because wasn't that his son that was running the board?
I think.
Yeah, that was his son. That was his.
The guy. Yeah, I think that was his son. Or
Well, that's what he introduced him as. Like he said that was his son.
Okay.
So I was
He
like,
was
shit.
there when we was there.
Yeah, the dude that was running the board was his son. Was
I met
Akon's
him.
son.
I didn't know that was his son. I thought he said he was somebody else. That might have been his son.
Well, I don't know. That's what he told me. He was like, this is his son. So I was like, oh, cool. You know what I'm saying? Nice to meet you. So where do you see yourself in like the next 5 years, artistry wise?
I hope that I have a couple of Grammys by then.
Grammys, yeah. See that video was very professional.
Thank you. Shout out to John Deere.
Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? The video is very professional. I like how it looked. I liked even the song, the concept of the song. Like, you said you're not signed to any label. You signed to yourself. Mm-hmm. So you got your own record label. Mm-hmm. What's the name of it?
Beau'joli Entertainment.
You feel me? It just said it all looks like you have a bigger machine behind you, which is good. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And that doesn't take nothing away from you, because that means you just doing your job right.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So shout out to you. Shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for the up and coming projects. The Breakup. Mm-hmm. You said The Break is out in April already, right?
Yeah, that was out in March.
Mm-hmm. The Breakup actually happened in April.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my shit right.
Yeah, I thought you was talking about the project.
Well, I was, but I got it backwards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's dope, man. The music is dope, so I really want to thank you for coming out. Just let them know one more time where they can find you.
You can find me on all social platforms, Beau'joli, that's BeauJoli, and you can Google it too when it pop up.
Yeah, make sure y'all get that music. It's good music for the soul. Like I said, once again, I want to thank you for coming out. And, good luck with everything.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're now tuned in to Black Ink Radio.
Turn up.
The hottest station in the